What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and today we are going to talk about the arena and how I have been king of my arena shard for months and months on end, using the same team with just small adjustments on the counters of specific characters. But before we start the video, I want to say thanks to everyone who liked my last video where we talk about Ultron 7 and the situation that we have right now with the meta, and also the video about Beast and the beastly kit that that character has. It's really impressive, and yeah, I appreciate everyone that pressed like on the video. Now, if you are still part of the 50% of the viewers that are not subscribed to my channel, I hope today is the that you consider subscribing, because we are going to take a deep look into the meta of the arena and how I have been working around it for such a long time, more than 6 months. But still, one more thing before we start. My Discord is now up and sort of running. There are still a few things that I have to work on, but it's gonna work in a way that the content will be based on the requests. People can do requests on what they want to see first, and then I will upload accordingly, and I will also make posts that are not based on the requests, but I think that are related to the current meta. There will be also videos for members only and things that will be for members only, but eventually they will be available for everyone as well. And yeah, so here we already have the best blitz positions and so on, based on teams and synergies. Here we also have the best characters for beta to use on auto. So yeah, I will upload content as we go through, but for now it's just getting started. So yeah, to join my Discord, you have to become a member on my YouTube channel, and then you just have to sync your Discord with your YouTube account, and it will appear the option for you to join the Discord after you join the YouTube. Okay, so with all that out of the way, let's go into the characters that I use for arena, and then we'll take a look at a few clips of teams that I face on arena, all of them over 500k, including Black Order at 500k. That's gonna be the last video, and now I'm gonna take the Game's Father challenge, because he said the teams I beated, the Black Order teams I beated, were all under 500k. So yeah, we're gonna do that. 500k against Gorilla, one member of the Legion of Cabal that has every Black Order member at 7 yellow stars, and Algir tier 14. Okay, so let's talk about the characters. And obviously the meta for arena for a very long time, it was Ultron, and everyone had Ultron in arena. People also had as well Phoenix. So yeah, the two best characters in game. And the niche about Phoenix, and one of the reasons why I countered Phoenix, I always try to find counters for specific characters. So one of the reasons I had to find a counter for Phoenix was this ability. Like, she puts everyone on stealth, and then you have to focus on her, and then she'll die and go Dark Phoenix. So you had to find a way to remove the stealth from every other character, and then we could avoid not killing Phoenix. And for that we had two options: or we had the Invisible Woman, or we had the Mystique. We could also use Doctor Strange, but Mystique and Invisible Woman were better. With the special of Mystique, she removes the stealth from the characters, and yeah, that was already a good option. But then when Mr. Sinister came along, on top of her removing stealth, she would also flip two positive effects into negative effects. So not only she removes the stealth, she also removes 2 positive effects. So sometimes she can remove 3 effects from the characters. And yeah, that was a straight counter to Phoenix. You had to use Mystique. And that defined one of the characters that I had to use. So we're using Mystique as a mutant, then we're using Mr. Sinister as a mutant as well, and then we had the Phoenix. On top of all that, I already had Magneto at 6 red stars, so I had good reason to invest in him and to use him in Arena. And with Mr. Sinister on his special, if you apply the T4, he's gonna spread all the buffs that are on Mystique to all other mutant allies. And with that said, we already had 4 mutants on the team. So Magneto, Phoenix, Mystique, and Mr. Sinister. Those characters, they would always counter any type of team that would include Phoenix. So yeah, that was one way we could counter the meta. Then the other main character that was in the meta at that point was Ultron. With Ultron, you could counter him with Mystique's ultimate. You target him early on and you do the ultimate. If you have the T4, it does so much damage that you can one-shot Ultron, and then you just have to take care of his second life. But for most of the times, he loses all buffs and things like that. And yeah, on top of that, you can apply the Disrupt with Magneto. Magneto can also blind Ultron. So yeah, it was many options that we could use to counter Ultron. Mystique can also still copy his buffs and benefit us if Ultron gets counter or death proof or offense up, defense up, or speed up. We can steal all that and spread it after with Mr. Sinister. And then Black Bolt came around. So Black Bolt would counter Mr. Sinister a little bit and would counter Ultron a lot. So what I changed with my strategy was that instead of using Phoenix Special right away, I would use Mr. Sinister's ability to clone the enemy Phoenix, use the special of the enemy Phoenix to remove the Disrupt from Mr. Sinister, and then use my own Phoenix to remove the Disrupt from everyone else. So the only one that would be exposed would be the clone Phoenix, and that would counter Black Bolt. Now, a few people would use Black Bolt alone, other people would use Crystal and Yo-Yo and so on. And that makes that Black Bolt does his ultimate way earlier. But if you make sure you do if you save your ultimate with Magneto and use him on the second turn or third turn or something like that, you could counter all the Inhumans because they are not immune to blind. So Crystal, Yo-Yo, and Black Bolt, they would all be countered by Magneto, which was one of the key characters I was already using with my team. So yeah, those were the 4 cores of my Arena team. And then what else we had on the meta? Yeah, like the Inhumans meta was the most prevalent for a very long time. There is also Hela, but she suffered from the same situation as Black Bolt. She's not immune to blind, so yeah, we could stop her very easily. We could even use Greg to our advantage because when Phoenix dies, her basic attacks multiple targets and dispels them. So we could target Greg and remove the buffs from stealth characters and stuff like that. So yeah, it was never a huge deal. Like if we face Colossus or Juggernaut or anything like that, we could target them and remove all buffs from them and disrupt them. So yeah, any team that it would show up, we would always counter. If you are facing Inhumans, we target one character specifically first. If we face other team, we target other characters specifically first. And because I have this core of 4 characters, then I will always have a slot to add one character that will help me out. If I'm facing Ultron or Hela or something like that, characters that do clones and that do summons, you can use Black Bolt. He's going to disrupt him. He's going to do lots of damage to him. So yeah, that was a great counter. If you are facing Phoenix and the Mr. Sinister that do multiple clones of Phoenix, we are using Ebony Maw, so that counters that team entirely. And if we are facing the Black Order, we use Ultron because we have so many targets on the field, the damage will be split apart with many. Then Ultron is giving buffs to our team, turn rewind the enemies, and so on. It's just a great way to counter the Black Order. So yeah, based on that, I have been dominating the arena for a very long time. Always number 2, number 3, and so on. And only recently, after I made my video, I started to get wrecked because, yeah, I know that many people from my arena shard watch my videos, and since then I've been getting wrecked. But that's fine. There is no good team that can stand on defense. Now we are going to take a look at the clips and see all the fights that I use this team against, and all the different situations where you can take advantage of these characters. So let's jump into that. Okay, so on the first clip, we are facing Spider Squirrel using a combination of Black Bolt, Crystal, Thanos, Ebony Maw, and Phoenix. And this team is very good because in case they are able to get a kill early on, the Black Bolt and Crystal, they will do their ultimates very early. And because of that, you need to be a little bit careful, but as long as you have defense up and so on, and then because you have Magneto, and Magneto counters both Crystal and Black Bolt, it's not a big deal. The first target you want to focus is Ebony Maw, so they are not able to counter your Phoenix. And yeah, like after Ebony Maw is done, there is nothing they can do because you have so much advantage. So yeah, you saw there, Mystique with her ultimate kills right away Ebony Maw, Crystal doing all her stuff, and that's nice. But at this point, we won the match. We have Phoenix on the field with the offense up. We can target anyone. Our Ebony Maw counters their Phoenix. Then we just focus on removing all the buffs and making sure they don't have defense up. And then yeah, we just wreck them. This match took 2 minutes, I guess. Yeah, so it's extremely easy. Now we clone the second Phoenix. We have defense up, that's fine. Now we just regen, and yeah, like we have shield, we have everything. 6 against 1, no chance. Now we are facing Smoker. He has Invisible Woman, Black Bolt, Hela, Mr. Sinister, and Phoenix. So we could use Black Bolt to counter Hela and to counter Mr. Sinister, but it's not exactly necessary because we can expose our Phoenix to them and bait them to cloner, and then just use Ebony Maw to counter and get more shields out of it. But yeah, we can focus on Mr. Sinister, we can focus on Hela, we can focus on Invisible Woman. It doesn't really matter, but if we kill Invisible Woman faster, it's just it makes so much easier. But it's not like it's hard, but but it's a little bit easier because sometimes she's a little bit annoying. So yeah, here Phoenix didn't die, so we just focus on Invisible Woman to kill her. Mr. Sinister cloned, but we have Ebony Maw, so it's fine if we kill their Phoenix. So here we are with all the advantage on the field. Now Magneto with a blind on Hela, on Black Bolt and everything. So yep, it's pretty much won already. It's so fast, like I don't even know what to say. We didn't even have to share the buffs from Mr. Sinister. We're gonna do it now anyway, maybe, or clone. Let's clone. So yeah, like 6 against 1 once again. The matches take less than 2 minutes. Okay, now we are facing Gnash Gab, and his team is completely nonsensical because he has Phoenix. Okay, the team makes sense, the positioning makes no sense. We have Ebony Maw, Phoenix, Colossus, and Black Bolt. Black Bolt 7 red stars, and Colossus 6 red stars, Phoenix 6 red stars. Very, very beefy team. But why does he have Thanos in the middle? Like that, he doesn't give energy to anyone. Makes no sense. But whatever. Like, if you're watching the video, please explain yourself in the comments. But yeah, like, if he had a Black Bolt behind Thanos and Ebony Maw, maybe it would make some sense, because if he can get some early kill, he's gonna get a massive damage boost because he can do the ultimate so early and so on. But like this, it doesn't make sense. And yeah, like, it's a very beefy team, but it's gonna be easy. Like, it's no threat. And the Colossus is annoying. It's like Invisible Woman. They are annoying, but we can easily get around them. And it takes so long for him to taunt that makes him irrelevant. So Disrupt on Ebony Maw, then Basic, then Ultimate with Mystique, and it's over. Like, Mystique is like Loki but on steroids, like 10 times better if you are using mutants. There, Colossus taunts, we remove the stealth from all of them because of that. Mr. Sinister is almost dead, but it's fine, we just slow them, and now we flip everything. We're gonna share those buffs with Mr. Sinister soon. We have 2 Phoenixes with ultimates ready to go. All of them have defense down. Magneto with a blind, and game over. Like, another match that takes less than 2 minutes. That's how good this team is. Yep. Okay, now we are facing a combination of Captain Marvel, Ebony Maw, Black Bolt, Thanos, and Phoenix. Like, I don't get the logic of these teams. If you are killing, if you have like Captain Marvel, and if you kill right away Phoenix, even if you have Ebony Maw, you are helping me more than you are hurting. So yeah, I don't really get the reasoning behind these teams. And yeah, like, Captain Marvel is so last year. She's not that great now. It's so easy to get defense up and counter her that she becomes useless. She might be okay in war when she can get some buffs and so on, but yeah, nothing special. Look at that, I have Death Proof, Dodge, a defense up, 3 regens, all thanks to Mr. Sinister. Now I have shield, 3 against 1. Now the ultimate from Mystique, like, I don't even know, it's so easy. Now Black Bolt blind, now we can clone the other Phoenix, and yeah, game over. That's it. Another match won in less than 2 minutes. Okay, now we are facing Bishop, 530,000. He has Yo-Yo, Black Bolt, Phoenix, Ebony Maw, and Thanos. Once again, the positioning doesn't make any sense. If you are using Thanos on Arena, you want him to give energy to the damaged characters, not the defensive characters. So once again, Disrupt on Ebony Maw, Mystique with her ultimate. Unfortunately, it was Yo-Yo who attacked it, so he didn't die right away, but that's fine. Just slow us a little bit. Phoenix dies, thanks very much. Now we can clone, or we can spread all the buffs, so we spread. Invisibility, defense up, offense up, speed up, regens, everything. Now we blind, so we can control Yo-Yo and Black Bolt, because Yo-Yo can give extra energy for Black Bolt. Now we slow their Phoenix, since she already did their basic. Now we clone the second Phoenix, and yeah, like, Black Bolt is pretty much done, and we just have to kill the last Phoenix. So if you guys saw basic from Mr. Sinister plus all the extra damage from the clone and Mystique, it added up to like 150,000. So yeah, for a basic that's pretty good. And my Mr. Sinister is 5 red, 5 yellow. Now we are facing Ben 10, a combination of Black Bolt, Hela, Thanos, Ebony Maw, and Phoenix. All of them at 6 red stars, 7 yellow stars, except Ebony Maw. And the Black Bolt misses the last yellow star, but a very strong team. Once again, another team of 500k. And yeah, this is gonna be one of the easiest teams because that Ebony Maw is made of paper, and Hela doesn't do much anymore. So yeah, you see, like if the Ebony Maw is not gear tier 14, he's just gonna get destroyed very easily. I could have killed him with just a basic from Mystique, but why not use the special for the lols? So once again, Hela was not able to kill Phoenix. My Mr. Sinister is getting targeted, but that's fine. We have to rely a little bit on luck in this situation. There were a few resists. Once again, these guys are so strong that yeah, and my team is not that strong. Mystique is not gear tier 14. Mr. Sinister being only 5 red, 5 yellow doesn't make him very impressive. I had to heal up early and sacrifice the buffs just to make sure Mr. Sinister would survive. It doesn't do much, but the fact that we still have him to do the basic and so on, it still helps a lot. And then you just have to clean the house. Black Bolt blinded, so he cannot do anything. We just focus on Phoenix. We got that shield, we got immunity, we got everything from Ebony Maw, and yeah. Okay, so shout out for OMG, Mobile Gamer, the Game Father. This one is for you. I'm facing Gorilla, the biggest and baddest guy on my arena chart. He's from Legion of Cabal. He has every member of the Black Order at 7 yellow stars. He has every member at gear tier 14, and most of the characters are at 5 red stars except Thanos, that is at 6. So hopefully this will convince you that this team is good, because I know you are not convinced yet. So yeah, let's see. Let's hope this is the video that convinces you that this team is a very good counter against the Black Order. 506,000 Gorilla. This guy is so scary. So yeah, I use the same for mutants and Ultron, because Ultron sort of counters the Black Order. And you're gonna see these guys are so strong that most of my abilities are going to get resisted and so on, but we still manage to win it. So Thanos with the basic, then with the flip, we blind everyone so we don't get the retaliations, so we don't get the attacks from Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight. Miss everything, and yeah. So this is good that Phoenix didn't die right away. That gives us a little bit more time to play around with Mr. Sinister, cloning Ebony Maw and giving offense up, and so on. And if we have the chance, we can also use that to dispel Call Obsidian, like it happened. Thanos is still blind, and now Corvus Glaive kills Phoenix. We attack the target in the middle, which is Corvus Glaive. Remove any buffs they still have. They still resist a lot because they are so strong, but that's fine. Now we steal the death proof. We extend the buffs. We do the disrupt on Call Obsidian, but he's so beefy. Not even my 6 red star Magneto was able to disrupt him all the way. Now we still have to kill Call Obsidian. We do that with the clone of Ebony Maw. Now we spread all the buffs with the Mr. Sinister, and yeah, that's pretty much game over for the Black Order. We have to kill Ebony Maw first so he doesn't do any funny thing. Offense up with Phoenix. If she was 6 red stars, maybe she would kill all of them, but yeah. They are just too beefy. This gorilla guy is way too strong, way too powerful. And yeah, we use the Phoenix special to give regens to everyone else, so if we get any blind bleeds, we will be fine. But then Thanos did his special once again. We were fine, we were still able to do enough damage to kill him. Yeah, like 500k. Black Order against Gorilla from the Legion of Kabbalah. I hope that pleases the game father, Mobile Gamer, OMG, and yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Now I explained everything about my team, why it worked for so long against so many metas, my thought process behind it on countering Phoenix, countering Ultron, and then countering Black Bolt, and countering every other character with this team. This is not the team I use for defense. Of course, this team for defense is trash because of the AI and so on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. You smash that like button like a boss. If you want to get insights on what am I doing and so on, and if you want to get extra information about teams, make sure you join my YouTube membership and then join my Discord channel. If you guys found this video helpful, you know what to do. You share it with your friends, and yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys later.